Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Third down, the Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Fields. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
It is caught left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side.
Oh, that is going to hunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. He can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
First and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Another carry for it. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
May now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a New England first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a pickup of 9. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
May on first and 10. Escapes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
It's taken in by Williams. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now give left side. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Fields to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Fields. Fits it through the middle. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Cut out left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Touchdown, San Francisco! Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie things 10-10. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Going play action, May. Flushed out of the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw in on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Juke the defender. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action, Fields. Gets out of trouble. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Fields on 3rd. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers break the tie here in the 1st. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. May now. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it down to a single point. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. His return starts at the 5. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Fields on 1st down. And a man is there to knock that away. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings up 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's Fields. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers gain possession as he ties the record for interceptions in a career with 81. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. Working quickly here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. On the move into the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Lays out. What a catch. Offense up to the line fast. To the air on 1st down. May. He's got Andrews. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. From the gun, it's May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Completed to his running back. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on 1st down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks. Back-to-back carries here. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Fields now on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Lays out left side and gets it. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Patriots with it on 4th and 4.
Can't we score? They can't stop us. They can't keep up with our attack off there now. 19 Lions can't stop us.
May throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Running this one left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Here, guys. Shut them down.
They give it to him again. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw for Fields. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw for May. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Back to throw it. Flush down now to his left. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Going play action, May. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle it goes. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw for Fields. Finding Pearsall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run here from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Blitz coming here, Fields. We've got a screen to the running back. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Kittle brings it in. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air on first down, Ncaa. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To the air yet again, May. He connects downfield on 4. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense set for a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Diablo Lenore.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game. It happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. He'll take it in short of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the Pats will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Jukes one defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 34 yards on that punt. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. And they pick him off again. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. He put everything he had into this one, and they pick him off again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these. And it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Caught by his back. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard.
2nd and 4. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it. This time they're going to get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 11. Setting up the running back screen.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Fields to throw it. Hits his running back. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throw on 3rd down. He'll dump it. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
A give now from the gun. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 32. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Fields on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces a throwaway.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. It
goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ooh, tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Called in left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers running them out of the building. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Patriots 24.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut into the lead by another point. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Fields on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. But then...
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. They'll try and throw it here. That's safe groundwork in the sideline, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. They are throwing it again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Don't jump. Ready?
Handoff now from the gun. Dukes out a 1-stop. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Off play action, it's Fields. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll get it up to the 44. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. 49ers moments away from a 2-0 start. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Here we go, son.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yep. Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This, 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
What is the deal? Could be worse, but I feel like... Never mind. Better than this.
Pongan atención, sáquenlo.
What are we
Sáquenlo
doing?
aquí, ándale, apúrenle.
Somos más malos que el veneno.
Guys, you're embarrassing us.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. Has room down the left sideline. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they pick him off again. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. First down throw for Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. Oh, this big guy is moving. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
What does have to happen? What is that? Are you kidding me?
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's caught along the left sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a New England first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have 1 more play left in a game that's already decided.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve